Hello, LEGO fans, and welcome into a brand new episode of the Brick Hour podcast. I am JJ, otherwise known as Lancaster Builds.
I am Cameron, otherwise known as Cameron Studios.
I am Scott, known as Everything in My House is Broken and I don't have the money to fix it, Rogue Lannister.
There we go. And with us today is a very special guest for the final episode of Star Wars Month, Cool on Luke.
Woohoo! Welcome.
How's it going, guys?
We're very happy to have you here. For those who don't know you, would you like to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, so Cool Hang Luke, aka Martin, is my actual name. It's not Han, it's not Luke, it's not Cool. I'm certainly none of those things. But Martin from Wales in the UK and founder of the show Cool Hang Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Nice.
And one of, I think there's 7 of us at the moment, hosts. We've got a couple of regular hosts, but some casual hosts as well. We do a show every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. That'd be 2 p.m. for you guys Eastern.
Right.
And we're coming up to 90 episodes. We got the 100th episode coming up very, very soon. And yeah, apart from that, got the channel as well, Cool and Luke Bricks, and there's lots of random stuff on there. At the moment, I'm currently doing a road to 1K challenge, which, you know, I won't bore you with the details of that, guys. Go and check out on the channel to find out more. But essentially, I'm streaming every single day until I hit 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
So
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
Today would be day 85.
Okay.
So I haven't actually done my stream for today, so I'm gonna have to do it after this. But and in that time, we've got almost 400 subscribers.
Nice.
Wow.
Good. That's some work.
So it's working. We hit 700 today. So next goal is 800, I guess. But yeah, so go and check out the channel, and looking forward to tonight, I guess.
Yeah. You've got a lot of super fun Star Wars content you talk about. And you're a huge fan of Star Wars, which is why we wanted you on for this one. Because today we are talking about Lego Star Wars sets that needs to be remade and are overdue for a remake. Before we get into that, though, Cam, what are we building this week?
What are we building? So, in honor of it being Star Wars Month, I built a Star Wars set. JJ and Scott are going to give me crap for it. They've given me crap for it. I built the only set that I got from The Mandalorian.
Oh
Nice.
I gotta say, despite the price, it's actually a pretty solid set. If it was priced better, it's a great set.
The turret's not in the movie.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand it's not in the movie. They were only given concept art, I'm sure. This is all I'm probably going to keep up. I'm probably going to part this down, honestly.
The Walker's cool.
I really want.
The Walker's
Walker
actually
is
really
solid.
cool, yeah.
It's really solid. Love the new Grogu. And Mando's got arm printing, so pretty solid. The price sucks. We all know it. I admit it. I probably shouldn't have bought it, but I wanted to get the Darksaber. I got it, so it's a win-win. But that's all I've been building. Scott, what have you been building?
Stress. I built a minifigure. That's all I can afford right now. Look upon my works in despair.
That's a work of art, Scott. It's a work of art.
Here, we're going to take a moment here for one thing. Cool hand. You say that Martin's not cool, but that beard is awesome, and those glasses are awesome.
Yeah.
So let's keep the positive talk up. You know, let's keep
Yes.
the good stuff going here. I love the beard. I love the hair. I love the glasses. Keep going. And bald people rule. So that's all I'm going to say. JJ, what are you building?
I actually did get, thinking of it now, I got 2 more Tahoe CMFs. Now people are going to be like, are you scalping them? No. I'm actually using them for a project. So there is a reason. I have one in my like brick badge for like conventions and stuff. I have another one I want to do like a small little diorama build of like Tahoe from the box art. I love with the minifigure. And I got 2 other ones that I got some ideas for. So I'm gonna keep them to myself for now, but that's kind of all I've done.
Can I give you my one idea that I thought of for the thing when I finally saw a Tahoe and now I want more of them?
Yeah, we got.
I want to do like the Pacific Rim, have the frame around a Bionicle and have the Tahoe working on the Bionicle.
That would actually be kind of cool.
Be really cool.
Like
That'd be
go
sick.
like Thunderdome, like Shatterdome or something where
That'd be actually kind of.
it's-
I got them.
it's a Bionicle just standing there and you've got Tahoe crawling all over it, just like wrenches.
What
and
you
everything
can
else.
do,
That's a cool
get
idea.
the T-Rexes, the mech T-Rexes too, and use a bunch of them to make your own like module T-Rex to fight against Tahoe.
There you go.
Ah,
Speaking of which,
Kaiju.
I have a present for you. Remind me to show you when we're done.
Okay.
It's something you'll hate and something I'll love.
Oh, jeez. So how's that a present for
Like a
me?
green set. And finally, to our guests, what are you building this week, if anything?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm pretty well known for buying a lot of Lego and building none. But I did actually start building Ahsoka's TIE Interceptor.
The
The
giant.
Jedi Interceptor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's over. I can see it over there. It's about half built, and I don't know what happened. I just ran out of time, and I haven't gone back to it, which is a story of my life. But today I did pick up this, and it isn't Lego, so I don't know how you're going to feel about that. But
that's fine. Oh, interesting.
That is fun. That
cool.
looks fun.
I love the sunglasses on it.
I love the sunglasses. That's really cool. That's a cool thing.
That's the main reason I picked it up. Okay, so the shop I work for, I'm a retail manager. That's my sort of day job. We sell this brand. We do actually sell some Lego products, but not the actual sets.
Okay.
So we get the opportunity, or they encourage us to take products home, or build, make, create them in the store. So like I had this for free. Bring it home. I'll probably build it on like a short stream or something just for fun, and then take it back to the store to kind of display so people can see what it looks like out of the box. That kind of thing we're encouraged to do. So it's kind of like a perk of the job, but hopefully one day as a company we'll start selling Lego, so I can start taking that home to demo as well. But yeah, so this week I'm probably going to end up building more non-Lego than I am actual Lego, which is kind of a shame. But
we need
to get around to building that.
We need to get you a tile that says "Deal with it."
Yeah.
Put it right on the duck. So you got the sunglasses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Deal with it.
Perfect.
That'd be great. All right, so now that we're done with what are we building, we can get into the real substance this week, which is Lego Star Wars sets in need of a remake. There are plenty of sets, everybody knows, on the Star Wars theme side of things that we got once or maybe a couple of times, and it has been a very, very, very long time since we've gotten them since. Some of them since like 1999, 2000-ish era. There's some stuff from back then that we still haven't gotten remade yet. So today we're going to be going into, each of us picked 3 sets that we want to see the Lego Star Wars team remake. So we're going to do it that way. And we're going to start with Cam, who has a really, also so the sets themselves have to be like remade, obviously, but the minifigure lineups, we were kind of like pick and choose what you want. Like the minifig lineups do not have to be the same as the set as we got it back when it came out.
Oh, okay.
So for me, my first pick, I went with the General Grievous Chase. I forgot the name of the creature Obi-Wan is riding. The what?
The
Boga. I want a new Boga. I would love for it to be molded. I highly doubt we would at this point, considering Jurassic Park has been getting brick-built dinosaurs now. We're probably going to get a brick-built version of the Boga, which I'll be okay with. I just want a new version. I thought this was a cool scene. I feel like they can either keep it as is and just update it, or mix in Obi-Wan jumping in, saying hello there, and him fighting the droids before he fights General Grievous, just before he escapes. I want to update both of I want the Boga and an update of Grievous's vehicle, just because it looks good here, but I feel like it could really be due for an update.
Can I be a supreme Star Wars nerd for 1 second?
Please do, because I'm failing right now.
Boga is her name.
Her name.
Yeah.
Her name is Boga. She's a Varactyl.
Thank you very much.
That species is called a Varactyl.
I thought it was called a Boga this whole time.
No, that was her name. Boga was her name.
Wow.
It's not just me.
Sorry. You come to my house, man.
I understand. I welcome it. Like Marvel's my thing. Star Wars, go for it.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. I think it's high time that several creatures along Star Wars' history probably are in dire need of a rebuild. And I think this would be a Rancor.
Attack the Clones.
All the arena creatures from Attack of the Clones, plus that movie that just came out. Call me crazy, but an actual Lego Dejarik table with buildable creatures.
That'd be sick.
Gimme, and I'll shut up right now.
So yeah, that is.
I just want a Bantha.
Ooh.
Yeah, like how have we not gotten a Bantha yet? That's a huge.
We technically did under the
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that don't count.
I know it don't count.
That don't count. It's a micro. That don't count.
Have it.
It's a baby Bantha.
It is a baby
Close
Bantha.
enough. Yeah, Cam, I love this pick. I think getting this creature again would be great. I think you probably would just do a molded head, and the rest of it would probably be.
See, I'll be fine with that.
Avatar style. That's fine.
I could see it being like fluffy, honestly, the new Fluffy from Harry Potter, a molded head with a buildable body, I'm fine with that too.
This would
We just
also
need an
be
update.
this would be a great way to reintroduce Commander Cody again after the HTE retires.
Yes,
you could easily do this with Grievous, Obi-Wan, Cody, and another clone trooper, and there you go.
To be honest, I would do this as a kind of the landing thing, and have it be the Boga, have her there with Obi-Wan, Cody, maybe an airborne trooper or two. Bring back the Beehive helmet, bring that back because that hasn't seen some time in a couple of years. You know, all the things in that scene. Obviously, you can't put an ATTE with Boga because that's putting too much in there. It'll be a $200 set. Exactly. But like just the landing pad by itself with some troopers, I think would be great. And then, you can maybe come up with some kind of weird turret where you can try and do an execute order 66 thing. But
yeah, and we still don't know whether the Boga actually survived Order 66.
Yeah, we don't.
You're not wrong, honestly. It could have.
I mean, if Obi-Wan survived.
Let us know in the comments if you think Boga lived.
All right, moving on. Number 2.
Can I just add one point, right? We talked about this on my show on the weekend because we had something where the guys nominated a set that meant something to them. It was a guest suggestion in terms of a topic. Sorry, a member suggestion in terms of a topic. So one of them was pick a set that meant something to you that you'd like to rehab again. And one of the guys picked this. And I was like, have they made 2 versions of this set? And they were like, no, because the picture he showed me looked very different to this. And I don't know if you guys can kind of see it.
Oh,
a feet.
The difference.
Oh, they redirected the feet.
Yeah,
like
so
the feet can be put on there. Yeah.
So I was like, wait, this kind of looks weird with his sideways feet compared to this one with which looks normal.
They took a wrong picture of the set.
I don't know what the hell happened, but
okay,
so funny.
That's awesome.
All right, our next pick coming from Luke.
Yeah.
Yes, hell yes.
100%.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, so it's just an absolute travesty they haven't tried to redo a display version of this. I don't need a massive UCS set again. I don't even necessarily need the chrome. I'd be happy with the kind of drum lacquer, which I obviously do nowadays. But I don't know. I just feel like this was... I'm gutted I missed this because this was selling for like, I think about 25, 35 quid or something like that.
Wow.
And it was like, short release, only available in certain places, in the UK at least. And nobody was interested in this point in time.
Really?
A display, which is why it didn't last very long. And it actually apparently got reduced really, really far down as well. So compared to its original price, because people just... Similar to the Death Star 2, where a guy was saying in our chat on the weekend that he picked up a couple of them for 25 quid because they got reduced so far down because just people weren't interested in that kind of thing, at least in the UK. But this was, I think, ahead of its time because people at this point adults weren't into Lego as much. They weren't buying display sets. They just wanted something you could play with. This didn't come with a figure. So people were like, what the hell is this? Not interested. And this was actually predates UCS as well. It was called something like Special Edition Set or something like that at the time. But I just love it as a set. Like, I'm not interested in I'm not that bothered about the fact it doesn't have a figure. I just really love what they did here with a small display piece, almost like the ships they do now.
The midi scale.
This would work in that scale.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, because this is pretty much to fig scale anyway. It's not a million.
It is. It's to fig scale. The chrome was awesome, but like you said, it's not really necessary now, just because we haven't had chrome in I don't know how long now.
I would take titanium shine. Yeah, I would take that.
Yes, like the cool silver or something would work perfectly. And
you don't have to have it limited to the baby Anakin. You can use like a Naboo pilot.
You really could.
You could use BrickBoy. You could use any member of Bravo Flight. You can do anything with that. We don't have to have R2. We can have a new We can do a new color R2 head. I think of these, it has probably the best potential to be customizable too. Because you can put out Anakins and then you can put out other ones. And that's the thing, is you add more variety, more designs to it. Yeah, it would be a cool idea. I did not get this. I was not into Lego in '99. I was into action figures. Yeah, my disappointment with that toy line is a pain point, but yeah, if I given it a shot, I would totally buy a Naboo Starfighter again. Absolutely,
100%.
And I've actually tried to price. A lot of people have. I've tried to part this out. Or costed it. And I know it's very different in the UK because the market is slightly different. But long story short is the chrome pieces weren't actually the hardest thing in terms of price to get. It's that cockpit, that split cockpit piece. Because it's made from a kind of, I'm not even sure what it is. I've never seen it in anything else before. It's like a trans clear black.
Yeah.
But it's a solid piece. And it's kind of two of those edge pieces put together, and they're like really rare. I don't think they appeared in anything else. So they were like, I think they were coming in about 70 quid a piece.
Wow.
So they were probably more expensive than all the chrome pieces put together.
God.
That's nuts.
But yeah, it was just far too expensive. I couldn't want that.
I mean,
so unless I could swap that out
for
something else.
I mean, I've seen people do that.
Else, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, I've seen people do that, especially with like the Darth Maul bust. There's like those pieces at the bottom that are like curved. There's like 4 of them, and they're only in that set. Other people just swap them out for like a square shape instead of a circle shape, and it saves them so much money. I get where you're coming from.
Actually, the black cylinders appeared in one other set, but there was only one in that set.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they're so expensive. And obviously, there's not many of them around. But yeah, you're right. If you're happy to do it in a clear where you can't probably see it and it's at the back, then you could save.
Yeah,
hundreds.
70 quid for a small part like that.
That's insane.
I'm even surprised by that as well, to be honest with you.
For those of you wondering, that's about 78, 80 bucks in American. That's insane for a little tiny piece.
Yeah.
And it's not even a minifig. That's the craziest part.
No.
All right, next pick we got from Scott.
I love this pick.
Yeah, bring it back, baby. Bring it back. Look, I am a huge EU addict. I am a huge Star Wars game addict, and I want this back. So this actually was and I have a lovely story with this. I have this set. I built this set, but I did not buy this set. This was the first thing that I ever actually went through and parted out in BrickLink and actually did. And mine is blue because I wanted mine to be blue. So I have a variant of it. So I wanted it to be, Jedi Order, where Jedi Order was blue at a time. So I wanted it to be that. But everything about this set, the complexity, plus all the little nuances, plus all the little cool little hiding spaces. And quite frankly, it just looks cool.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, what is the name of the ship, Scott?
This is the Jedi Defender.
Okay.
It's it was a
Jedi Defender cruiser.
It was a cruiser. I thought it was a frigate, but it was a cruiser. This was primarily used in Knights of the Old Republic, a bunch of those old video games that I always say that I love. But this was the primary Jedi transport for that gaming time period, but it's just a fantastic build. The whole front there actually flips up like this, and you put your minifigures in there. The whole back end does not have any storage space.
Okay.
I'd love to see it revisited, possibly adding a little bit more room. But honestly, I would take a straight remake. I think improvements can obviously be made. They can use a few less rare parts, specifically the tubes in the middle there, those 2 tube parts. The top tubes are very easy to find. Bottom tubes, not so much. They're rather expensive. So any kind of way that those can be back out. The only way to get those tubes is this set, the Ghost. I think one of the Millennium Falcons. It was not a very heavily produced piece. So those were actually the most expensive part of the whole build. Everything else on it was actually fairly good. I got it for almost retail just buying the parts.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate like the shaping of this set, and especially I wish we did get more video game sets. I understand that like it's become somewhat of a niche market. Like there's Lego Star Wars fans or Star Wars fans, and there's like Star Wars video game fans. I wish that there was more overlap with that, honestly, because like some video games have like some really cool sets, and we don't get to see them just because they did them for a little while and then they sort of just disappeared. We haven't had a video game set in a while now.
No,
so I would love to see this.
We kind of intermingle them in along the way.
True, yeah, a little bit.
The Black Imperial Guards were from a video game set.
And
those are awesome. Those are from, I think, Force Unleashed 2.
Yeah.
But like they sprinkle them in every now and then. But this one here was actually like a dedicated line of like 2 or 3 sets devoted to the Old Republic. And if you haven't seen even just the cinematics for those games,
they're so good.
They're so good. Like I went
They're
from
so good.
like during COVID, one of those games and those trailers, even though they were years old, they're still developing for these games. Like they're still putting patches out. If you can believe it, Battlefront, the old EA game for the first-person shooter, still gets updates all these years later.
That's pretty cool.
All of it's free too. Like it's not a situation where you have to dump a lot of money into it. Old Republic, it's a little bit more, but yeah, I mean, just revisiting this universe, and the only thing I would possibly change up is I wouldn't use the White Counselor. I would use Teal Shan because she's from that trailer. I would not use the Sith Warrior. I would use whoever the master
Malik?
Malik and his master. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
It was Malik's master. I would use him instead. And then you can use an acolyte or something from one of the other trailers. But there's so much here that you can deal with.
No,
so this was my number one.
Perfect pick.
All right, moving on to the next one. We got JJ's first one.
Oh yeah, give me the Republic. Give me the Republic shuttle, and I'm specifically taking Republic shuttle for one reason. This is how I'm giving us Delta Squad.
Fine.
Oh, okay.
So this is last week the CMF video we did. I was like, I put Delta Squad in a Republic shuttle set, just like the Bad Batch shuttle, and that will sell out in seconds.
Yes. Yeah, I don't care how much it costs. I don't care how overpriced it is. That one I would jump on.
Yep.
And I complain all the time about how overpriced it is. I don't care. Give me Delta Squad because
I would love to get a new Republic shuttle. Again, I don't even care if there's no Jedi in it. Just give me the 4 commandos because the Delta Squad makes their appearance in canon in the Clone Wars.
Yes.
Getting off of one of these. Mm-hmm. So it makes perfect sense. You just remake the Republic shuttle. I think the bottom of it's super boxy. I know that might be kind of tough for them to recreate. They might have to kind of like eliminate that front part, like that bottom part, kind of like they did with the Ghost. But
doesn't it like convert into a base or something? Wasn't that this?
It's just a cargo hold area.
Oh, okay. Still, a cargo hold for a shuttle for troops. You kidding me?
I loved this one because it had the bomb feature where you would like drop literal missiles out of it, which was sick. I had this one as a kid too, but yeah, I think if you remake the Republic shuttle, but I'm more like do this literally just to have an excuse to put Delta Squad in a set because it would be perfect.
2 pilots, 4 commandos, sold.
Done. $120. I'm there.
Yeah,
easy.
What are you thinking?
Anybody else got thoughts?
He's deep in thought. I can tell. He's stroking his beard.
Yeah, it is a nice set. They did another version of this type of shuttle as well, didn't they? Is it one that came with Palpatine?
Yes. From episode 3, it was
similar.
The similar. Yeah. It was the commander shuttle or something like that.
Yeah, because I actually like the Bad Batch shuttle.
I did too. I really like that ship.
I do like that. I do like that style of ship because it's like a precursor to the Imperial shuttle, I guess, isn't it? So,
oh my god, it is. Wow, I never noticed that.
These the designer of this eventually designed the Lambda, because I think these are senior systems, so they eventually grow into the Lambda shuttle. I'm a giant nerd.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm a giant nerd."
No, I don't know. Right. I think I remember this being really cheap as well at the time.
It was only like $90. No, it was not. It was a little higher. It was because I think it was over 1,000, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, no way.
No, 1,000 pieces. Yeah,
I don't
because they put the detail in. Now I'm gonna look.
Go ahead.
I put myself up. I gotta.
I'm with JJ. I mean, if you saw our last episode doing the Star Wars CMF, I want Commando clones so badly. This would be perfect for it, and like. Someone's gonna make the joke that it's a Clone Commander battle pack, and honestly, I wouldn't care. It could be the battle pack. If that's the only way we get Clone Commandos, I'll take it. I just want Commandos.
Okay, yes. I'm shutting up because I was way wrong.
How much?
This was only $60.
Oh, I was closer.
And I remember it being about 45, 50 for us. And
this was only $60. And it was 630 pieces. My God, that's actually affordable and reasonable.
It was a monster set, dude. It was big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Star Wars was affordable?
They're listening. You just caught us an extra 2 cents on a card, man.
Well, they'll probably charge it on the next time I'm about to show.
Yeah. Cam, second pick.
Public dropship with the ATOT.
I want this, but there's zero chance they ever remake this.
You know what? I feel like one day it will happen just because it's such an amazing play feature, and it can be with any ship, honestly, which is what I really want. because like I've seen people mock up other sets to be able to be dropped with the Republic dropship instead of the ATOT, and it's just so fun. It's just such an original play feature, and they can not a UCS version. Give us a play scale version, and it will fly off the shelves. Because I know people are. I think this was a Lego store exclusive, if I'm not mistaken, and not many sold.
Toys R Us had them too.
Toys R Us, that's it.
They were like $250 when they came out.
It was so expensive for its time, but it made sense why. Because it was such an original type of set to have it be two ships, one dropping the other. Like, that was unheard of. And this came out in what, 2005?
No, 2009.
9?
This was 9. This was 9.
This was early on. This was way ahead of its time.
This was tied in with the Clone Wars cartoon.
This was way ahead of its time, honestly, in the playability of it. And not many people bought it. So it is so expensive on the aftermarket now. But I would love just to get a remake. And like, you can even just put basic clones in here. Lego, if they don't want to spend the money on making new figs, new prints, give us just the same clone. Give us 10 simple clones, one pilot, and be done with it. And I'm fine with it. I just want to see this set come out again for the newer fans, the older fans who didn't get a chance to get it, to have this set. It would fly off the shelves easy.
I think the other thing that we had a conversation about this a while back, and basically I said there's two things they could do which I feel would be acceptable even if they didn't release this, as a duo, and do similar to what they did with the Solo, the AT Hauler, and the Convex, where they're separate sets, but obviously they do interact in the show. And of course, the AT Hauler can pick up the Convex. So there is that kind of, like you said, that cross section to be able to use it with other ships and stuff. So I think that if they did that and sold it as this can go with this, they pair up, I think that would work. But I also mentioned that I wouldn't mind this in like a smaller scale, no figs, but just small scale, like presentation.
That'd be cool too.
Imagine like the Naboo Mos Espa. That's a diorama, I know, so I'm not necessarily saying that, but something of that kind of scale overall, where it's just, a smaller, just the two together, or I don't know, something like that. And the guys just absolutely rubbish me for that idea, because they were like, "No, we need it like this." I'm saying no. Yeah, this would be perfect.
Either can work, honestly.
Backup.
So, in that vein, because I'm a fiend. Remember my constant praise of that Millennium Falcon mini set?
Do it like that.
You can do no, you can do it with the Falcon. There's already instructions out on Rebrickable where you can do the midi scale dropship and the midi scale ATOT just using the parts. I'm not lying.
Seriously, that's awesome.
That set is a trove of just, you can turn this into whatever the hell you want.
I think they're up to like 30 different variations of stuff just from this set.
What?
I will post the link in chat, and you can go look at this, but I'm serious.
You can find it in our Discord when Scott posted. Join our Discord.
Oh, fine, I'll put it there too. But no, you can take the Millennium Falcon and you can build these two sets. And I just put it into our discussion chat for the stream. I will put it into the YouTube. Good. I will put it into the Discord, but I will also literally post the page where it's like this laundry list of just that like sci-fi royalty you can do from this one freaking set.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I mean, obviously it's not white and gray, but still.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
It looks
I think the other way this gets remade is if they do it as a Starship collection. If you do it with like it's the AT, it's the drop ship literally dropping like an ATTE. I think that would, I don't think we'll ever get the ATOT again, to be honest with you. It's just too boring of a vehicle for Lego to want to do, I feel like. Like it's cool, but like it's a clone vehicle, but it's just a big four-legged walker. There's not like with a head. There's not really much to it.
It goes back to my argument. You need some Star Wars fans in control of Lego Star Wars.
Yeah. The other problem is this set would be about $800 nowadays. So,
hey, people pay $1,000 for the desk slice. Yeah, they'll pay $800 for this.
I know. All right.
Our next
number
pick.
2 for Scott. Oh, this is Luke's number 2. Sorry.
I don't care. I'm applauding it. No, go back. I want that.
I know. I hit the wrong button.
Yes, please.
Well done.
Yes,
great pick.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
So one of my favorite scenes, and and it's quite strange actually, because only just now realizing, I'm not going to give away what my third set is, but I'm only just now realizing that as somebody who was brought up on the original movies, I actually seem to have a lot of kind of love for the prequels. You know, I was an adult when they came out, but you know, it was kind of like reliving childhood for me. And this scene in particular was like, the thing that I always gravitated towards was Return of the Jedi, when they're flying through the forest and there's that after sound after they've kind of left the scene. It's like kind of thing. Whatever. I can't reenact it, but they did that with this as well, where the ships kind of fly past and then you hear a noise. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. Like, nobody would think to do something like that except for, you know, the people behind Star Wars. So also color in a set at a time where it was gray, mostly gray, white.
Gray or black, like Batman.
Absolutely. I mean, look, obviously I'm a huge fan of, I say I'm a huge fan, I'm just totally forgetting her name.
Zam Wessel?
Zam, yeah, absolutely. So I think more than anything else, this is one of the main sets where not only do the set need a remake or an update, but that figure needs a remake. I'm lucky enough to own this set, but and it's complete. It's in very good condition. I didn't buy it like that. A good friend of mine, Garrett, shout out to BrickBoy Brick Together. He brought it to Brickworld for me last year and said, all yours. So, but yeah, it was, I tried to part it out, far too expensive, you know, for how much such a smaller set it is. There's a couple of chrome pieces in there as well. But I don't know. It's just one of the few sets that it goes beyond just the set. Like the last set I picked, you know, I liked the set. I wasn't particularly enamored with that ship or the scenes that it's involved in. But with this, yes, that scene, it's such a crucial scene of the movie. I'd be happy with these separate. And if I had to pick one, it would definitely be Zam's ship because it's so unusual looking. And yeah, it's just a fantastic scene. I would take that with just the Zam figure and maybe maybe a Django. Maybe one of the sort of what
Dex.
do you call them? No, I'm thinking. Well, Dex would be awesome.
Dex would be great.
That droid thing that kind of links on
that carries the slugs.
That'd be sick.
The scout droid.
Something along those lines. You know, if we weren't going to get both, you know, because to be honest with you, the other ship is pretty cool, but it's really the kind of side character to the main.
Zam's ship is the whole show.
It's a draw. I love it because it's like colorful.
And there's rumors it's getting remade.
Really?
There's a rumor floating around on BrickTap and various leak pages that it is getting remade. Potentially it was moved to next year, I guess, or maybe it's coming out in the summer. I don't know. But I've been seeing rumors that Bounty Hunter Pursuit is getting remade. I guess they want to have something because the Obi-Wan Starfighter is getting retired. They want something tied into both Slave Ones that are out, and this would be it.
Yeah. No, this is perfect just because, like, it wouldn't be an expensive set. You got two ships that aren't very common in Star Wars builds. They're very original builds, and it's very colorful, like Martin said, because like we usually get gray ships. That's what Star Wars is known for. It's the big gray ships. These are colorful. They're different size ships. They're smaller ships. They're original looking ships, especially with the minifigures too.
I just realized what next year is.
Yeah, what's the anniversary year.
25 years of Attack of the Clones.
There you go. That's going to happen now.
And 50 years of the original movie getting released too.
Yeah.
It's going to be an expensive year for Star Wars fans, and hopefully Lego learned their lesson with doing expensive Star Wars sets this year, and the past year, and the year before that, and Smart Play.
That's a long list of things you hope they learn, pal.
Just a little bit.
I think you might be asking too much, to be honest with you. But can we just get a quick shout out and a bit of love for this box art though as well?
Oh my God, yes.
I love this kind of, you know, they still do this. They play around with this kind of line thing that splits it now, but then it was kind of curved, so they're coming out of the city scene onto the box kind of thing.
Baller.
Cracking.
Those are printed R2 torsos, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
That's cool. I love
what a different way to use those pieces. Yeah.
I love inventive ideas like that. That's cool.
Number two was number two for Scott's number two. Yep. Now we get Scott's.
Do it, Scott.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Bring it on. I'm sorry.
Praise it.
Praise it. Honestly, the biggest problem I had with it was too small. the first time. I think it deserves a little bit of love. To be honest with you, just with the scale of the original, I would love to see this as a UCS set. Actually, like have them do an interior to it. I doubt that'll happen, but I think you can get away with a lot with this, just because of how awesome it is. I mean, you've got so many different interesting parts kind of together all over the place on it. I'm a big proponent of it. And 20 years is coming up in 2028, and I would love to see this there. Now, the minifigures for it, I don't know. I mean, we got to have a new Star Killer. The old Star Killer, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't like that.
It's a little rough.
It's a little rough.
It's a little.
He's not aged well.
And blood on a minifigure as well, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
But
Never will happen again.
We won't see that again.
No. I think that Star Killer, Marrow, maybe the droid that could change. I couldn't remember. Pax.
Proxy.
Yep. Yeah.
Proxy.
Yeah. Those three together in a set. Beautiful. Bring it to me. I'll take it again.
They'd throw Vader into this too.
Oh, they definitely would.
This would be an easy way to get rid of the Vader requirement that they have to do every year too. You just throw them in here, and then you can dedicate all your other stuff to other sets.
I think it's just such an original looking ship, and like I feel like we keep repeating stuff. We're always getting a Millennium Falcon, we're always getting a Luke's Land Speeder, we're always getting like a type of AT-AT or like type of Walker. This is so different that I feel like new Star Wars fans, all Star Wars fans alike, would gravitate towards this just because it's something new, something different that we're not getting very often.
I also love the fact that they just straight up, like, the box art looks amazing, and then they just put a stamp of the video game logo right in the bottom corner. Like, it's not even like or like molded or like colored into the back. It's just cool background stamp. It's just all it is with the Force Unleashed logo on there. But yeah, this set's awesome. As someone who now actually has it,
shut up.
It's so cool.
How you got it is still so frustrating to me.
For free.
You got it for nothing amongst other sets. You just
just take this lot of parts. Cool. Open it up, and the Rogue Shadow is just sitting on top. And I'm like, there's no way, dude. There's no way this is just sitting here.
I'm sitting here in silent contempt of your victory. How about that?
No, I actually own this set as well, and I thought that it was kind of a little bit. It's cool. It's a cool looking ship. Don't get me wrong, but the lack of interior is kind of sad, and it's very kind of there's a lot of you can hold it at certain angles and see right through the thing. It reminds me a little bit of that Kylo Ren, what do they call it? The Knights of Ren ship. A little bit.
That's terrible.
Yeah, very kind of hollow.
3 plates thin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's a little bit like that, but again, definitely could be remade. And I think what Cam said is spot on in that people are so like I've never. There's a couple of the ships that have came out tonight already. This one and the Knights of the Old Republic one or whatever it was. All of those, I never played the games. Don't know anything about those ships in universe or anything like that. But these looked amazing, and that was like years ago. So I think newer audiences and older audiences would appreciate something that looks different, even if they don't know the lore behind it, just because their appetites are so wet for something different other than a Falcon, So
100% agreed.
Easy. All right, JJ, you're number 2. Ooh.
Oh yeah. I am probably the biggest fan of the TIE Defender on planet Earth.
Yeah, you probably are.
I thought it was the stupidest thing ever when I first saw it in a Lego set, and then I watched Rebels and was like, this thing is awesome. Can Lego remake this now? I would love that, because this set is rough. It is a bit brutal. Now, I'm going at this with, you give me the Defender, give me you put a TIE pilot in it, obviously you have to put one in there. But I'm saying you put Thrawn in this, and you give us a Kanan and an Ezra from season 3 or 4 of Rebels.
So
there you go.
I'll buy it. I don't even want the set. I want those figs. I'll buy it.
How about that pilot, the guy who actually drives the prototype? I can't remember his name.
Oh God, what was his name? Oh my God,
I was
his friend, wasn't it?
Exclusive fig. I can't remember the guy's name.
Scarus. It was Scarus. Full Scarus.
Yes.
Commander Scarus. See, I would have gone different. I would have gone Governor Price.
Ooh,
nah, she's a pass. I think I'd rather make sure you get Thrawn, Ezra, and Kanan with this, because
Kanan
now
with the
we
haircut.
don't have Kanan to complete the Rebels crew recently. Like we've everybody but him. So it's like you got to throw us a Kanan now. Like yes, Ezra's the older one. I don't really care. Just
Well, no.
swap the
Here's what you do:
hairpiece
you
out
can
and be done
either
with
give
it.
an updated blind Kanan, or do the Kanan that he takes off that mask and he cuts his hair and everything.
Yeah, that would work too.
You could do that. A new Kanan welcomed.
I'm more
Ezra
just
from season 3 and 4. Yes,
I'm more just like looking at how awesome the TIE bomber was a couple years back, and looking at how great a job they did with that play scale TIE interceptor from Mandalorian season 3. A remake of the TIE Defender would look absolutely incredible.
Yes.
I'm willing to bet it would be fantastic. So give me the Defender again. It would be awesome.
Is this the one that they graffiti up, or is that a standard?
That was a standard TIE.
Now there's a TIE. There's an elite version of this with red markings on it.
Well, that's the 181st one, but there's also the one I'm thinking of. The decked out TIE was the one with the weird divot on the end.
Oh, the Miners Guild TIE, the yellow one.
Yeah, that was
Sabine and Ezra also. Sabine also like graffitis one at one point during season 3.
I thought that was the Mining Guild TIE.
No, it was a different one she does that with too.
Okay,
there's a standard TIE she graffitis up, but
graffitis.
Give me the Defender again. It would be so cool to see this.
No, I definitely appreciate the shaping of the ship, and agreed, it does look rough. I feel like some of the new build techniques and the new pieces that we have now would be such an improvement on this set. It is due for a remake. It's such an original shape too, honestly, because like you don't really see spacing shaping like this, and like to have 6 fins is so different from other ships. It would look awesome with today's pieces.
I remember the problem with this is setting it down stresses the pieces straight away because there's no actual stand for it. So as soon as you kind of sit it down, you can see the stress on those bottom 2 blades immediately. And of course, you could always turn them to stop that stress but you can feel the cockpit kind of lean forward slightly with the weight. So I mean that's what happens when you have these kind of building techniques, I guess. But to see that modernized with some kind of stand, because it does sit in a stand as well in the show, right?
Yes, it does.
Like a kind of bay thing. So if they were to add that as well, which would second as a kind of stand for a display, that would be sweet. Yeah.
No, great pick, JJ.
That's my number 2. All right, everyone's final pick. Rams 3.
General Grievous UCS. Now, I'm not saying it has to be UCS. Can we just stop with the buildable Grogus and the buildable Yodas and give us a villain finally? Like, okay, I understand. We've had Chewbacca, liked him. We had K2SO. He's great. Give us a villain. We've had all the good guys. We have C-3PO, we had R2, we had Chopper, we've had Chewie, we've had... Jesus, I'm losing track of all the good guys we've had. Give us some bad guys now.
This would be the one buildable character every Star Wars fan on planet Earth would be like, yep, we're cool with this.
It can work because he works.
With
Droids work buildable. The Chewbacca did not look good. I mean, in the scale, he looked good, but for the build, it didn't look as great to me. Droids are what should be buildable. It doesn't need to be UCS. Just give us a new, big, buildable Grievous. Now, I know we would love to have a helmet. I know JJ definitely wants a helmet of Grievous.
Yeah, because I'll put it next to this because I got this one too.
Show off. But I feel like this could look fantastic. Like, it looks good then. It looked fantastic now. And we've had so many good guys done in buildable form. Give us some villains now. We're due for it. And Grievous would be the perfect way to introduce the villain arc of buildable Lego Star Wars characters.
If they could make it so that he can articulate well. And I mean, like, really articulate well. Like, the legs can pose, the arms can pose. So if you can get him in, like, one of his, attack stances or something like that.
Would you take him if his arms were pulsable, but not his legs, just so he could, like, stand there?
His legs would need to be... This one's legs absolutely suck because it's on, like, click hinge joints. So
I want workable knees because one of his, like, famous moves is... He crouches and he brings his sabers over in an overhead guard. Like that's actually one of the ways he's known for during the fight with Kenobi. And
I would just have it be built like that then.
Yeah, I would just.
Would you want a cape?
Yes, I would want a cape.
Oh, give us
Absolutely.
a
cape.
That cloth cape like they did for the Fire Knight mech. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's good. That's kind of the style I want. Like they're able to do those big builds. Give that to Grievous. He would look fantastic and he would sell.
and a little nougat under the eyes or like around the sides, so it gets that more organic look instead of
the
just
Kalishi face is still under there somewhere.
Yeah.
Put a light brick inside his chest for his heart.
Get over here.
Yeah, great.
Interesting pick, Kim.
We've had a bunch of heroes. Like I even think of that till we brought it up now. Like I just picked them because they look cool. The more I think about it, we've had all good guys up to this point with buildable characters. We've had a battle droid. Now that I'm thinking about it, we've had a battle droid.
We've had First Order Troopers.
Destroyer.
Okay.
Destroyer droid, First Order Trooper, Clone
But the
Trooper.
Droideka is a lot smaller scaled. And then, of course, we also had the Imperial probe droid as well.
True.
Which was kind of way before we started doing this.
There have been so many good guys
also.
We could do for some more bad guys, especially with one as iconic as General Grievous. I feel like he's always hit or miss with Lego, where he's either gets a really good set or he gets a really bad set. Like that one with Mace Windu, the overpriced one with the
flying frisbee.
Yes, that sucked. And I bought it because I wanted a Grievous, but no, do Grievous some justice, give him a big scale set, and he would just look fantastic.
Yeah, great pick, Cam.
All right, Martin's next pick.
Okay, so
speaking of building awesome,
never owned a Hellfire droid, right? And again, for me, I'm more enamored with the scene in particular because this thing comes rolling out, knocking over its own droids on the battlefield, kind of slugging everything else out of the way. Those kind of missiles just firing out, and that I actually thought to myself, I think I want the bad guys to win. This looks cool. And just the design of it, the style of it, and when you think about it, really, it works really well as a kind of, what do we call it, like anti-aircraft type, machine or whatever. I always kind of questioned, right, what happens once all the torpedoes are fired off? It's kind of nothing. But I think they did this really, really well. And then there was two sort of play scale kind of versions that followed after this, where they were kind of, the wheels were probably as big as, or they were filled in. They were kind of dish pieces, and it just didn't look right to scale with the kind of body. In fact, I don't even think this is quite right. I think the wheels are like almost double the size of the body itself.
Yeah. Okay.
When you see it, and you see it just come charging up, and I think you see it as well on Kashyyyk briefly. I'm not 100% sure, but it's Geonosis, that battle of Geonosis, when you've got all these different things, and then all of a sudden these things just come rolling out, and I was just like, oh, go on. So it was like, it was a great scene. And of course, it's been a long time since we've had this. Is this a droid? Is this a ship? It's kind of on the cusp, isn't it, with these kind of, this Trade Federation type stuff. But
I want this remade so bad.
It would look so
good. It does need a remake. And again, it's strange because I've said this with the first set that I picked out, and to some degree the second set, is that I don't even think it would need a figure. If they do it really well, they upgrade it and they do a good display piece style, even if it's not that big. I don't think it necessarily needs figs. Obviously, they would help sell it, but I'm just interested in this as a ship and what they could do for it today. Again, I know it's mostly Technic, but I think with today's building techniques, I think they could do something probably better than this without having any Technic in there at all, So
I would almost want to just see them do it as Technic again.
I think it would work with Technic, and I think you're right on the money that it
remote control this sucker. It'd be awesome.
Ooh, it doesn't need a minifigure because it's a character in itself. If it had some, that's a great bonus. But like having it on its own, it's got this reputation behind it that it doesn't necessarily need a fig behind it.
No, I think it's a stand-up piece on its own. I mean, even at the smaller scale, I would say if it was some kind of redo of this or an improvement of this, where you mix Technic with some front paneling or something, just to give it a little bit more of a body, I still would get it. I don't need the huge wheels largely because I don't have the space for it. But I think it's a welcome addition. It would be a welcome re-edition. And once we get back around to visiting episode 3 and episode 2, and we need more droids, we don't need more AAT tanks. We need something like this. We could use something like this, something new.
I'm dead serious. You put a power functions motor in this sucker and you make it remote control. That thing would be awesome.
God. And they could charge all they want for it, and people would still buy it because it is remote controlled and it would look good.
You want to know who's getting that tumbler day one? Me. Why? Because I can drive it around my house. That's why. If I could get one of these and drive it around my house, I'm the first dude in line for that.
Aaron, I'm sorry ahead of time.
And do you remember that play function? They put it in a couple of sets where it can release off multiple. I'm just trying to visualize which set it is in, where it releases multiple, shoots out lots at a time.
It's this thing.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, stud shooter.
Six shooter.
Stud shooter.
Yeah.
If they could do something like that with, those torpedoes or whatever you want to call them, those rockets as well, where you can just kind of fire off a bunch at a time, that'd be cool. I don't know how they do that, but yeah.
All right, Scott's third and final.
Oh,
let us sail the stars in style. Bring me the solar sailor for two reasons. Number one, I want to be able to get sails out because we can do that now. Mm-hmm. And the second reason is I want Dooku and Magna Guards. I think this would be a good place to reintroduce them both. I don't need the Dooku speeder from Geonosis. Just put all your focus onto making a good ship. Mm-hmm. And, I understand if fabric or plastic, I would rather have plastic sails than fabric sails if it comes down to it and it's a matter of saving money. But I think, again, this was one of the cooler ships we saw in episode 2.
Yes.
That just kind of fell off the radar after that. But it was just a really, really cool design. And I'm a big fan of it.
And now with the Bruno Brown, please.
Oh, yeah. I don't think those Magna droids need to change either. I think
no.
Spot on
They're
as
fine.
they were.
Yep.
I do remember, I own this set, and again, I was kind of a little bit disappointed that there is a bit of internal to it, but it's kind of largely just empty space. But the shape of the ship in universe is kind of like longer, almost kind of microphone shaped, like sort of longer.
Yeah.
Whereas this was a bit more looked more like a landing, like a space landing pod or something when you kind of turned on the side. But yeah, definitely could be reshaped better. Obviously the sails, and a couple of Magna Guards in there as well. Yeah, no, this is fantastic. I agree with this 100%. And those are all stickers, if I remember rightly, on those pieces as well.
Yes.
Which, for whatever reason, those stickers on those kind of wedge type pieces just do not stay on. They do not.
No, they
last
don't.
It's because of the texturing on them. They don't grip as well.
I think again, it's like a lot of the sets that we picked are ships that aren't gray. They're not the usual shape of Star Wars ships. We've all picked like very original looking type ships, and I feel like fans just want more of that. Not to mention, it'd be another chance to get Dooku because we haven't had him for years now.
Yeah,
true.
And then the Magna Guards are a welcome addition. There's nothing wrong with this set. This would look fantastic today, especially with the build techniques that we have, the pieces. And if they were able to do the plastic sails like Scott was saying, it would look fantastic.
When was the last time we had Magna Guards? Was it the Magna Guard Fire a few years ago?
I think it was this. Because the Magna Guard Fighter was before this.
The last time we had Dooku was in that set with Yoda.
2013 was Dooku. Yep. We haven't had Dooku in 13 years.
Yeah, it's time. Jeez. It is past due.
We're overdue.
Yeah. And I think, if you're going to do a ship, do something regal.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Great, Scott.
This is definitely one.
My last pick, we're talking about big gray ships nobody likes to see, but I want to talk about a big gray ship that I really want to see. Give me the Twilight, man. Yeah. I never got this. I'm a sucker for the Twilight, and I originally my pick was going to be the Wookiee Catamaran because I'm like, that would have been cool. But then I had an epiphany, and I was like, wait a minute. There was multiple sequences from the Clone Wars TV show where you see Anakin's starfighter straight up literally docked in the back of this thing.
Yeah.
How sick would it be if you could remake the Twilight and do it like the Ghost recently, where you get a little micro version of Anakin starfighter that could sit on the pad in the back?
That would look cool. That would look really cool.
And
I think this one would just be good just as a way of saying, oops, we made a mistake on the first one. Please forgive us. Because that first Twilight was literally a gray fist.
It was so bad.
And if you just put it down the wrong way, the whole thing would just completely come apart. There was no interior to it. There was no support structure to it.
So it's a modern day turbo tank.
Yes.
Yeah. But JJ, I agree with you.
Or older day. I don't know.
There's so many cool different ways you could do this. And you could have like a little like pop-up thing, and then inside of it is a little micro build of the Jedi Starfighter or something like that. It got mired and destroyed because it was part of a bad movie. It deserves it deserves one more round in the sun.
I would love to see one of two minifig lineups. Minifig lineup one, pretty much the one you have here, minus one exception. Give us a new version of Clone Wars Anakin, because we haven't gotten that since 2018. You can reuse the Ahsoka from the Interceptor. That's fine.
Yeah.
R3-2, Rada, and then honest to God, throw Dooku into this. That'd be a perfect figure to have there. Or you could switch it and you can go, hey, let's get Mandalorian Obi-Wan Kenobi in disguise, Satine. You could do Savage and Maul, and there's your four.
Give me a new Savage. That would work too. Either could work, honestly.
In the Mandalorian setup would be awesome.
Either would work, especially
Savage available for this.
Huh?
Savage available? Oh, maybe.
Throw him in there.
Let's throw him in. You're right.
Throw him in there.
I mean, I'm fine with Rada because, with the new movie with having Rada in it, who knows? Maybe Rada becomes super popular now, and they would sell the set. Maybe.
Yeah. So that's my last pick. I'm all over this.
It's an original looking ship too. Like, I feel like a lot of ships that, again, all these ships I pick were original looking ship.
Like, I don't.
But it's
care.
original looking.
Cool.
It's a different shape. That's what I appreciate about it. All the ships that we pick have been different shapes that aren't common within other vehicles that we typically get now.
Honestly, as long as it has a good interior, I'm okay. Like, that's kind of the thing that's been just bugging me a lot with these ships now, is they're just going so cheap on the interiors.
Yeah.
Like, even with the new Ghost, it was like, you can fit a minifig, maybe, in a couple of spots. You didn't have the bulk that you didn't have the interior that you did with Ghost 1.
Yeah.
And there was no interior in this thing. It was just literally a plate.
There's just like giant Technic parts in the bottom that are just holding the seat up there. So, like, I'd be all over this.
I'd be all over it if it was done well. Yeah, I'd be all over it.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Good pick.
Yeah. Well, that does it for the list there. So I would like to thank our guest for taking time out of his busy schedule to join us. Thank you so much.
It was fun.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
We will absolutely plug where everybody can find you, your Instagram, your YouTube channel. Everything will be in the description for everyone to find.
Yes.
Definitely check out your daily live streams as you get to 1,000, and check out the Cool Hang Luke show on Sundays. That's always fun. I always miss it because I have to work, but it's fun when I get to see kind of the recaps of it. Anywhere else people can find you?
If you come to Wales, you can find me. But I don't do a lot on Instagram, if I'm honest. Since I've been focusing on YouTube, we just use it as a kind of billboard for the YouTube channel generally more than anything else. But because similar to you guys, recently we launched our membership program. We were really blown away to have 33 members on day one of launching it.
Nice.
It's been available to us for about a month or so, but we wanted to launch it properly, so we had a proper launch yesterday after a couple of weeks of preparing, and we've got a lot of juicy goodies up available for people to sort of, if they want to kind of sign up. And we've tried to keep the price down as low as possible so that we can, because it's not about making money, it's just about, entertaining the guys. But yeah, so you can find me really on YouTube, and of course there's going to be a lot more coming across on there now that we've got memberships than ever before. So, but other than that, yeah, that's the main place you're going to see me.
Perfect.
Awesome.
We got to give some love to our members, right, JJ?
We do have to get some love to our members. Cool. Almost said your name again. D Glaze and Ben Northway 3386, those two legends. We love you guys, and you can always consider becoming a channel member on our end as well. Also, Legacy of the Dark Knight has been out, and by the time this video comes out, episode 3 and 4 will be up. So,
yes.
Like I said, I think 3, 4 maybe not, but 3 is up. We fixed the audio problem for the most part.
Almost. We're almost there. We're very, very close. There's a small echo, but we're figuring it out.
It's not like wanting to rip your head off anymore,
bad.
so you're good.
I mean, the second episode shows it.
Yeah, so it won't sound like this.
Correct.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh,
we
wow.
did get through chapter 1. We are now into chapter 2 of we're just in the middle of 1989 Gotham, which I'm eating up to no end. So that's been great.
Yes.
But yeah, that's fun. Keep an eye out for more episodes of that. We'll be getting at least 2 episodes a week of Let's Play until we're done with the campaign. So that'll be fun.
That's
You can find Discord link is also in the description below. Please always hop in there if you ever want to join in for some fun conversations. You can find us on Instagram at the Brick Hour Pod. You can find me on Instagram at Langstra Builds.
You can find me at Cameron Studios _.
You can find me at Rogue Lannister as soon as I remember my password.
And we will see everybody in the next one. Have a great night. Happy building.